and welcome back. Today it's all about hyaluronic acid. Have you ever been confused about the word acid in the title, hyaluronic acid? Because I have, and I think, oh my goodness, how can I put acid on my face? Well, our resident beauty therapist, Teresa, is going to explain what it is and why we should use it.
Acid actually can be a bit of a scary word in your beauty products, but the acid in the hyaluronic acid is not the same as the acid that we're all familiar with for skin resurfacing, like the glycolic and the salicylic. So this acid doesn't resurface. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant, and a humectant draws moisture from the air. An interesting fact about hyaluronic acid is that it is actually in our body anyway. It's a natural substance found in the body, in your cartilage, around your joints. It's in your eyes, your lips, your skin, it's everywhere. So it's absolutely, totally natural. And the great thing about hyaluronic acid is that it can hold up to 1,000 times its own weight in water.
It's great, isn't it? So we just need a top up from...
Yeah.
Is it when we get to a certain age, or...?
You can start hyaluronic acid. Obviously, when you're younger, the hyaluronic acid is really present in the skin. You have a lot of it. As you age, it starts to deplete. So really, I think once you start hitting 30, you should think about introducing hyaluronic acids into your skincare regime.
Yeah, and then that's prevention, isn't it? So you may as well start as early as you can.
Hyaluronic acid itself is actually a glycosaminoglycan, and which is a naturally occurring substance that is in the skin's matrix. So your skin recognizes the hyaluronic acid you're putting on because the body has its own hyaluronic acid.
Okay, so that's all very well, and you've explained it very well, but what does it actually do? Get to the bottom of it.
The point is, its main function is to keep the skin hydrated.
Okay, so it's simple as that.
As simple as that. So you put on the hyaluronic acid so it can attract moisture from the air to hold the moisture in the skin.
So Teresa, how do you know which products to choose?
It all depends. You have to decide on how much money you want to spend, and you also need to decide how sophisticated you want that formula to be, because some have 5 different hyaluronic compounds, right up to 15. Depends on your budget and really how much of it your skin needs, how sophisticated you need that to be.
It can get quite confusing.
It can, and that's why it's a great idea to read your ingredient list.
Or contact your beauty therapist. So talking of ingredients, what is sodium hyaluronate?
Great question. When you look at your ingredient list, you'll often see it says sodium hyaluronate. Now, this actually is not hyaluronic acid. It is derived from hyaluronic acid. It is the salts. So it's salts derived from the HA. Now, a lot of times it's very misleading because companies will write on the bottle in the front for the consumer to be misled, hyaluronic acid. And in fact, very often it's not hyaluronic acid because hyaluronic acid is very expensive. They use the derivative, the salts. Now, the reason they do that is because the sodium hyaluronate, that molecule is very, very small. So it penetrates very deeply, whereas the hyaluronic acid is surface. But we'll get to that in the other video when we start reviewing hyaluronic acids for you. So great question.
So what's the best way to apply hyaluronic acid?
Right. Hyaluronic acid always has to go onto damp skin. You never apply it to dry skin. So in the morning, you cleanse your skin. It's nice and damp after your cleansing and your toning and your nice misting, hydrating spray. Immediately get your hyaluronic acid, work it over the face, sweeping over all over the face, and then depending what type it is, if it's a cheaper one and a tackier one, you have to pat into the skin. Now immediately that's done, you must apply your moisturizer or your serum or both. I always do both, you do too. because that will seal in the hyaluronic acid into the skin. So that ensures there's no evaporation or loss of moisture from the skin, because moisturizers contain emollients and occlusives, and the occlusives are the things you need to trap the moisture in your skin. Because we're losing moisture from the skin all the time, it's evaporating.
Yes.
Because part of the skin's function is to regulate body temperature, so it releases moisture into the air. It's all about body regulation. And at night time we lose an awful lot of water, which is why night creams are crucial. Again, it slows down the evaporation of moisture loss from the skin.
Also, nighttime, I always say central heating should be off and a bowl of water left on the side.
A bowl of water, no central heating, open window, or your humidifier, which is fantastic when it comes to dry environments, whether it's air conditioning or central heat.
So you just mentioned using it at night, so you can use it both times, morning and night.
You can.
So, products now?
I have got fantastic products for you in the accompanying video, and one of those products is absolutely superb. So watch that video and find out which one.
Please remember to like us and share us with your friends and family, and
ring that bell, and remember to subscribe, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you the next time. Bye bye.